Hey guys, thanks for watching Nerf Socom Reviews. Today we're going to be doing a comparison versus the Elite Firestrike and the Rebelle Pink Crush. First we're going to be doing a small review on each one, and then we'll do some similarities and differences. First of all, the Firestrike. This gun has a laser sight on it right in here. You might not be able to see it, but it takes two AAA batteries in here, and it works pretty well. It doesn't really work in the light very well, but it works at night. It has two dart holders right here, so you can fit your extra darts in here. It doesn't, what's nice about it is that it won't damage your darts if you leave it in there over time. It won't leave any marks on it or anything. How this gun works, basically what you do, put the dart in here, pull it back, and pull the trigger. So it's very basic and simple. The top here does have a railing, and you can use this, the primer, as a sling adapter if you want to do that, but there's issues where if it's not cocked, then it'll bounce up and the darts can fall out. So now for the Pink Crush. This gun has the same railing on the top. You can fit almost any attachment on there, same as a Firestrike. You can hold 5 darts in all on this gun, 2 on each side of this piece right here, and 1 in the front. This piece is actually removable, so if you don't want to have that, it's much more mobile, I guess you could say, without it. And these darts here, when you put them inside, it seems to squish the darts a little bit. So if you put them in for overtime, it'll damage the darts definitely. How this gun works, basically, you prime it back and you pull the trigger. It's the same thing as the Firestrike. This gun does have a sling adapter on the bottom here, so you won't have the issue of this being pulled back and the dart falling out, which is pretty nice. So for the similarities of these guns, these both have the same priming techniques, basically, where you pull this back and pull the primer back and pull the trigger. They both have the railing in the top and the sight in the front. They're both about the same size if you don't count the ammo holder on the Pink Crush here. So they're about the same size, except for there's a little bit of bulkiness down here because of the laser. So now for the differences of these two guns. First of all, the handles of both of these guns are a little bit different. This one has a smaller handle. It's a little bit shorter, so obviously it's smaller for smaller hands. This guy has this little pinky guard here, so you can have bigger hands on this guy. Even though this one is a little bit more squarey and it has this trigger here, so it has a little bit less uncomfortable, but it's longer, so you can fit any bigger hands. This one is really smooth, so it's pretty nice if you have a small hand. Also, this gun does have the laser on it, which is not a big, it's not a huge thing that would make me want the Firestrike more than the Pink Crush here. But yeah, so now the ammo holders, obviously this one has 2 more shots than the Firestrike. So that's these two guns. Now let's go into the shooting test. So we have a 60-foot rear lined up. We're going to be shooting the Pink Crush first. Here we go. Now let's say the Firestrike. So for the ranges of these guns, first of all, the Firestrike, most of them gathered around 47 feet, while with the Pink Crush, most of them landed around 50 feet, but a few of them landed, or one of them landed all the way at 60 feet. So the ranges are a little bit better on the Pink Crush, but I'd say the Firestrike had just a little bit more accuracy, so it's very even. I'd say they both have the effective range of maybe 40 feet. For these two guns, I would probably rather get the Firestrike myself because it has a laser sight on it, and I like the dart holders much easier house in the front. This guy, it's still really nice. It holds more darts than the other one, and the laser isn't really that necessary. If the skins were swapped out on these, and this one was a pink one, this one was a blue one, I might still just get the Firestrike. So thanks for watching Nerf Socom Reviews. See you guys next time.